In sewing, there are some tools that we just can't live without, and that's cutting blades. But like scissors, they too get dull. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to replace these blades and safely dispose of them. All that's coming up next on Niler's Quick Tips. Does this ever happen to you? You're cutting fabric only to find out that your blade is dull. So what do? Let's replace it. This is a rotary cutter, and to access the blade, you just press this lever and the blade pops out. These are the replacement blades, and I'll leave a link below on where you can purchase them. So to change the blade, flip the cutter over, and then you're going to unscrew this knob that holds the blade in place. You're going to remove the washers, there's a couple of them, and then you'll remove the handle. Now carefully remove the blade. I'll show you how I discard it later. Now you're going to add the new blade in place. So you're going to replace the handle, now the washers, and then finally the screw knob. And there you go. The blade is replaced and it's ready for your next cutting job. Now to safely discard this dull blade, I'm going to take a piece of plain copy paper, fold it in half, and then take the blade and place it against the fold line. Fold in over once, then fold over again. Now fold the blade and paper in the other direction. This will encase the blade in multiple layers of paper. And apply a piece of tape just to kind of seal it over and keep it in place. Now it's safely ready to be discarded in the trash. Now this is a retractable utility knife. The blade of this knife is also hidden, so you have to press on the side and kind of switch it or slide it up so that the blade is visible. And to change this blade, it must be retracted inside the handle. It can't be sticking out. So using a screwdriver, you're going to loosen the screw and then remove it. So take the top layer of the handle off. Now this is the used dull blade. Carefully lift it up. Now if the blade hasn't been flipped because it's double-sided, you can flip it and use the other side. But in my case, it's been flipped and used already, so I need to put a new one in. Now this is the blade holder, so you want to make sure it's in place. Now the back side of the handle has a storage space for the blades. So I'm going to grab a blade and place it in the holder slot. Now once it's in position, I'll replace the top cover. Now I'm going to replace the screw. And now it's ready to cut safely. To discard this blade, here is my container of blades, and I'll leave a link below where you can purchase this. There is a compartment for new blades and a compartment for old dull blades. To add an old blade, you simply slide it into this little slot and just let it drop down. Sometimes you have to kind of push it down. And that way it falls on top of the other blades, the other old blades. Now to retrieve a new blade, you simply push up a little bit and slide to the left and a new blade emerges. Quite handy, isn't it? Now our final blade is the Exacto knife, my favorite. To replace this blade, you just untwist the area up under the blade. It's kind of a round area there. This loosens the blade, and now the blade can be removed. Now these blades can also be purchased in bulk, and I'll leave a link below for those as well. So just grab a new blade and insert it into the slot opening of the Exacto knife. So you simply just tighten up the ringed area to secure the blade. To safely discard this blade, you simply follow the same steps. Fold the paper in half, place the blade in the corner, fold the paper over multiple times, and then fold it over in the opposite direction. And of course, add a piece of tape to secure it, and it's ready for the trash. So I hope this tip has been helpful on how to change the blades of your mini cutting tools. I hope you try it. Happy crafting. Happy sewing.